Hi, everyone. Today is February 17th, 2026. This is Wes Fryer in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I want to teach you how to normalize the audio in a video. And this is really, really important. And I'm going to use a tool. I'm going to use some free tools and then a tool that I pay a little bit for, but it is 100% worth it. It's called Auphonic. So let me first show you why you want to do this. This is a little screenshot I took of an Auphonic output file, and the bottom of this shows you the audio before I fixed it with Auphonic, and you can see that these waveforms are not very uniform and they are lower level. The top is the output after I put this into Auphonic, and it levels that, it equalizes it, it makes it sound so much better. And tonight I actually shot a video for my communitarian prepper channel, and I've been trying to create a resilient and privacy first smart home, and I've been using a tool called Home Assistant for that. And tonight I was able to hook up, and I actually kind of had to hook up a different plug in my backyard, and I had to get it weather protected, and it uses Zigbee, which is this other technology. Anyway, I shot video, which was of myself with the forward facing camera, but then I also shot video with the camera that was pointed away, and the microphone, levels are different. And so anyway, that's why I need to fix this. And this is a really common thing I see in a lot of people's videos, especially if you include video, like you interview somebody, or just the scene changes, the level is different, and it sounds so much better when you normalize it with a tool like Auphonic. So this is the website for Auphonic. It's just auphonic.com. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I've just been using them for years, and it's awesome. You actually can use it for free up to 2 hours. You can do this with audio or video. I'm going to just drop some audio in there because it processes faster. But you can, I guess we can look at the pricing. I just buy the one-time credits. So for instance, you can get 5 hours for $12. And I think I've got some time left. So let's take a look at this because I've already actually signed in. So you can see that I bought credits. I still have 2 hours and 45 minutes left. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my audio file, which I actually just edited with InShot. InShot, when I shoot portrait style vertical video, it's a free video editor. You can, I think, pay for in-app upgrades, but I just use the free version. And so anyway, I shot about 5 clips. I opened it in InShot on my iPhone. I exported that video, didn't just put a little text on it actually at the top. And now I'm ready to bring it into Auphonic. So this is my video. If I just double click it here on my Mac, you're going to see it's like a little over 4 minutes long, but look how it has different clips. There's this, the selfie camera here. And then I've shot some video. This is about War with the Squirrels 1.0. I've been having trouble with my squirrels for years, chewing off the bulbs on my back fence, and they, basically split it this time. And then here's my little Zigbee plug. Okay, so there's 5 different clips. And what I'm going to do here in QuickTime is I'm going to export. QuickTime is free. I'm just going to export audio only, and I'll just put this on the desktop. And I'm going to call this, fixed audio, and call this whatever we want. Okay, so I'm just going to call that fixed audio. And what I need to do now is I need to switch over to Auphonic, and I want to open my Auphonic window. Why is that not opening? Maybe I closed it somehow. Did I close it? Oh, I thought I just memorized it. Here it is. Okay, I need to bring this in. So I'm going to say I want a new production, and I can use a preset if I want. They have presets, and I don't have any music in here. And so basically I'm going to just say, do a voice cleaner. Okay, there's no music, so I'll just say voice cleaner. And I browse for the file, and on my desktop, I've got my audio. Actually, that's not fixed audio. That was just the raw audio. And so there's that file. Now, there's a lot of other things you can do with Auphonic. I use this for podcasting. and I have in the past to add meta information and images and all this stuff. But these are the settings that is going to basically fix this. There's an adaptive leveler, which is what I'm calling Normalize. It is going to filter this with what it calls the voice EQ. This is the loudness normalization. And so this is it's going to make it sound good. Okay. And then it also is going to do some noise reduction. Okay. I go ahead and click start production. Sure. I'm going to allow for some notifications here and I say start. So again, I exported just the audio, so this would happen faster. It will process a video, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to replace the audio when I don't edit the video at all. I'm just going to open up my video, delete the audio in QuickTime Player, and then I'm going to insert my fixed audio. And it says fixed audio. I should have probably titled it raw audio or original audio. Again, this is taking less time because it's only an audio file. Oh, look at this. Okay, this is exactly what I was showing you at the preview. Here in the bottom, you can see the input. Look how low the audio files are here. This is not great, right? Look at the output and how it has boosted the audio all the way across so that it is going to sound so much better. And so I'm going to go ahead and download this and I'll save it. In fact, I'll click Save As. And I want to save it on my desktop. Okay, I'm going to say fixed audio 2. The first one was actually not fixed. I should have called it raw. All right, so now my audio is fixed. And what I can do now is, not to be confused, I'll throw away my first one. Here's my actual fixed audio. So this is just in QuickTime Player, all right? And QuickTime Player is so powerful. I love it. I can go up to edit and I can choose to remove the audio from the file. This file now no longer has any audio. And so keep in mind, I haven't edited any frames of my video. I can then simply drag my truly fixed audio file and drop it here and it appears. And when I click done, it is now here in the audio file. I don't know if this is going to record, if we'll be able to actually hear this. I'm sure it's this world. But this audio is wonderful because it is normalized. Okay. So now the only thing that remains to do is to export it. So I'm going to go to this again in QuickTime Player, File, Export. I can choose what size. It was originally a 1080, so I'm going to stick with 1080. And I'm going to say War with the Squirrels. And I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel. And it will take a minute here to export. But it's going to be, and of course, if it's a longer video, this is going to take a little bit more time. But this is going to be an MOV file that is a combined file that I am now going to be ready to, I guess if I can go up here. There. I can now put that on YouTube. That is a wonderful, wonderful trick. And I actually saw a video today that some students had put together, and it was a great video. It was wonderful, but it could have been even better if the audio had been normalized and you had that even audio all the way across. Okay. So I hope that is helpful to you. My name is Wes Fryer. You can find me at wesfryer.com. And if you're finding this on YouTube, I share a lot of stuff on YouTube, but sometimes I share video tutorials like this, and I hope this is helpful. If you have other ways of doing this, let me know in the comments. And happy editing, because video editing and sharing with video and storytelling, it's all great stuff. But we can make our audio better, and tools like Auphonic and QuickTime Player, if you're a Mac user, can really help. All right, take care. Bye.